Well, g'day tubes, how's she hanging? We are pre-freaking massive huge rainstorm again. I am so getting sick of rain here. Holy crap, like the ground is already like super saturated, and now we're getting another 35 to 45 millimeters of rain between today, tomorrow, and I think it's supposed to taper off on Saturday, they're saying. Holy crap, that's gonna be a lot more rain. Oh, anyways, I got mower on yesterday. Went out and did some mowing just to give her a test. I got everything, I think, reset back to where kind of it should be. I went out and did this section, just the mowing, no trimming yet. Hopefully it's kind of sitting all right. It seemed to be mowing pretty good, so yeah, so I got to check my tranny fluid again, because I know you guys, a lot of you are saying, oh, you got to take it and drive it first, which yeah, I did. It's only got the 16 liters in it, but it's supposed to have another 1.5 liters apparently, but hopefully it's come down a bit now. Maybe I can add in the rest, but I don't know, it seemed like kind of a lot. So I'm just gonna put you on the hood for a second here, and you guys know the drill, where the stick is and stuff, and it really sucks, but we're just gonna pull her out if I can reach it now. And I just want to see. Oh yeah, we're up still good. So, you know, I drove her for a good hour yesterday, and I don't know if you can see on here. She's up actually past the top hatch mark. It looks to me like it's right about there. Whoop, right about there somewhere. So I think that should be all right. I am just going to dip her again here. Oh geez, you nearly fell off the hood. I'm gonna have to lean you down because the camera's not heavy enough to hold itself up. But anyway, so we're just gonna dip her again here, just to doubly make sure. Come on, really? Just to doubly make sure. Really don't like this spot. Oh. It's actually still a bit too high, I think. It's just past the... I'm gonna wipe it off here so it's not dripping everywhere, but it's just basically past where the top hatch is here, so it's a little high, but it's not as bad as it was where it was like basically pouring out. So I really have no idea why they say 17.5 liter refill, because that would never hold that much. They must be thinking if you drain all the lines in the pump, and which kind of makes sense, but you know what, not everybody can do that. There's no I'm not undoing lines like down in here, you know, like down in here where the power steering is. I'm not undoing lines and then bleeding all that cylinder out. That would probably take, you know, 250 mil right there, and then there's this big line from the pump here, and then the pump, and yeah, I'm not doing that. It can just circulate around and stuff there. So then there's the lines to the loader, you know, I probably should have flushed them too. I just don't understand why they say they think they need so much, but I think that's definitely a complete refill, so that one's still looking pretty good. I'll soon be due for a change on that too for the engine, because we're at 440.8, so got a little bit more to go on it, I guess. Once you get mowing though, she won't take long to burn it up. So yeah, anyways, I've got that infant funeral today. Really sucks. It's all ready to go though, but I have another one to do for Saturday back here, just a regular cremation. I think I'm gonna go out and dig it right now though, because we're supposed to get this rain starting at about 11 o'clock today. And it's supposed to rain all day, well, all afternoon. Poor baby funeral back here. It's gonna really suck for that. So yeah, I'm gonna maybe get that one dug in and just leave the cover on it. Man, I got something to show you here. I'm pretty ticked about this. The other night when I came home from visiting with Mr. Mayor uptown there was a deer standing out kind of on our, not quite our front lawn, but just sort of between ours and the neighbors. Like, oh sweet, that's cool. You know, he kind of got spooked and ran around a bit, and then he finally, you know, out and gone, right? That little bugger, I think, was down here and cleaned off my tulips. Just burnt them right off to the ground. There's probably not going to come back now, which really sucks, because they were, I can't remember the kind they were now, but they were really, really nice. That ever ticked me off when I seen that. I'm like, oh, you little turd. He did these ones too, but he left one. He left one. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? And you can see like the stem of like where the flower would have come up. It's all gone, and it definitely won't reproduce another one now. So I'm like, you little turd. We've got more stuff coming up here, you know, so I guess those will look nice. And then when they're done, and then these are done, these come up pretty nice, the hyacinths there. When these other ones are done here, we'll have to, that's a really nice one, beautiful. We'll have to, I guess, you're supposed to leave the greens on for a little bit, and then we'll have to cut them down, and then we can plant in something else. So, man, that ticked me off. But we got a lot of things still coming, you know, like these ones. That one will be open in the next couple of days. These ones, that one. There's a bunch here still coming, so should look nice for a little while yet. Oh, there's a what? Okay. Daffodil. I don't remember planting these ones in like that, but I guess I did. Another one coming there. Huh. Something chewed these off. Holy crap, he's been back again, I think. A little turd. Man, if it's not the freaking geese, the beavers, the turkeys, the deer, what else is there? It's probably something I'm missing for the full hand here. Holy freaking crap! I need to get rifles going here and get serious about this, I think. But anyways, I got a hook on this thing. I'm gonna go back and start digging, and then when we get back up here, it'll probably be almost starting to rain by then. Back in the back here, I do believe my door is locked. I can't remember now, but I think it is. Back in the back here, I got a couple of things to show you today. Pardon me. I got a box here, something I ordered. Something that I'm upgrading, replacing, we'll call it. And then over on my counter here, I got another couple of boxes. One is from Hamilton, Ontario, sent by a fan. And the other one is, I can't remember. Yes, I do. The other one is something else I ordered a while back. Something that my stepfather had over at his shop there. And I thought, oh, sweet, that'd be pretty cool. So this is kind of a heavy box too. So that'd be pretty awesome. But anyway, so I'm gonna go dig, and we'll come back and we'll have a look. All right, let's crack this open here. So this is something I ordered here. This come from Ashland, Oregon, United States. 250E Hershey Street. From Darex LLC. That's the shipping department. So that doesn't probably tell you a whole lot. But this thing is freaking pretty cool, and it's a tool that I already sort of have one. This one's a little better. Let's just pull the invoice out. Oh, isn't that a pretty little box? Oh, just knocked my jar. Isn't that a pretty little box? Yes, I already have a drill doctor. Unfortunately, here in Canada, once again, we get shafted, and all we can buy here in the Canadian Tires is little wee one. I mean, it works, and it still works. It works fine. I've sharpened some bits in my tool kit of bits there. I have sharpened some, but This one here, we can't seem to buy this anywhere in Canada, so I ordered this directly from Drill Doctor the other day. Lady actually called me from there. This is blah 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 from Drill Doctor. I'm like, oh sweet, how are you? She's like, pretty good, thanks. Just wanted to kind of confirm with you that you wanted to ship this via UPS. I'm like, I guess. I didn't tell her, but your website's kind of screwy and it doesn't really give you an option. It just kind of shipping, yes, and that's it. So she says to me, I just wanted to make sure that you wanted to spend the 150 US to ship it. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I guess. And she's like, well, we could ship it US Postal Service if you want. I'm like, okay, how long will that take? Well, it'll take up to 4 weeks to get there, and it's only $9. I'm like, really? That's all you offer me? Like, basically this was kind of overnighted. It was a day, 2 days I guess, and it was here. And they wanted $150 or $9 for a freaking month. I'm like, wow, you don't have nothing else you can ship by? I didn't like that. So anyways, I just got it. Just send it. Holy crap. So there's the book. That's good. Some reading materials. And it's sweet too because it comes in this nice case. Nice plastic case. And probably the cardboard case now, because I like getting stuff in cases. You know, the other one, it just come in the cardboard box, and I've been kind of storing it, and it's just been driving me nuts. So, oh, isn't that nice? That is really nice. So this will do actually a little bigger too. This will do up to a 3/4 inch bit, where my other one only did to a 1/2 inch bit. So I don't think I have a 3/4 handy, but that you just open her up, I guess, and then these little jaws open up more here. Let's show ya. You can see those little jaws squishing down. That's what actually bites onto your bit. So it might be a little different than my other one. I'm not exactly sure where you're supposed to line this up. There might be a jig thingy or something somewhere, but that's basically kind of holding the bit there, and then you. I'm gonna have to read the book though, because this looks like it's a little bit different. Because of course, if you have that too much, it's gonna bottom out and not be right. So I kind of think maybe this thing on this side is the gauge thing. So if we put that in there, yeah, I think that would probably be your gauge. Looks about right actually there, so, and that will get I'm gonna have to read the book here because I'm really not 100% sure how to really use this yet, but that looks about right. Grinder for you, so that one needs to be done too, so maybe we'll try that after I educate myself on it, because I got this little piece too and I don't know what that's for. So that doesn't fit there. I guess that, where that fell out of the, oh, out of the side here, I guess. Great, more bits to lose. I'm not sure what that's for, but it comes with a little wrench. I guess that's for your, maybe taking your little diamond wheel. There, you can see it better on this side. A little diamond grinding wheel. You can get different grits of those too. So that's diamond encrusted. It's pretty awesome. So DVD location. Oh, really? No DVD. But anyways, I will have to study the book on this before we get using this, I guess. Chuck stand, chuck storage, chuck storage. You can get a left-handed chuck too, so instead of going, you know, this way, you go that way. I don't know why. I guess if you're left-handed, it would be handy. So, but anyways, I got a little bit of reading to do there before we can try that, and that's sweet. Awesome. I love Drill Doctor stuff. Best stuff ever. But okay, we got a couple more little packages here to look at too. Alright, this next one is from Mr. Brad Duncan from Hamilton, Ontario. Not too far from me. About an hour and a half-ish, maybe, somewhere around there. So he's got a little letter here too, and some nice green and yellow, and oh wow, I'm gonna have to look at this. This is pretty sweet. So he's got a letter here. says, to Bill, Wednesday, 26th of April, 2017. Hi Bill, hope all is good, you and your family. Like all your videos, keep up the good work. It says, I also worked in 2 cemeteries. Ooh, that's dead end job, eh? If you know what I mean. Sorry. Not really a dead end job when you think about it. It's about as good as a grocery store, because people got to eat and also people got to die too. So unfortunately, that's the way of life. But anyways, the past. Okay, wait. I also worked in 2 cemeteries in the past, and funeral homes as well. Did all of that stuff. What you are doing, and what you're doing, and the fire department. Anyways, oh, and the fire department. Okay, anyways, sending you a John Deere dog leash. Oh, I don't have a dog though, but that's sweet. I mean, might have to get a dog now. Can't have a dog in the cemetery though. But anyways, I'm the boss. I can do what I want, kind of thing. So, anyways, think John Deere dog leash. Think what it is. One of my think what it is in one. Oh, John Deere dog leash, he thinks that's what it is. And one of my cemetery shirts. Take care from Brad. Oh, sweet. So there's the dog leash. Yeah, that's a dog leash. That's pretty cool. I might have to get a dog now. Maybe a little wee chihuahua that would fit in this box. Little wee guy. That'd be actually kind of cool. Thinking of it. But anyways. Yeah, so that's pretty sweet. Let's have a look at this here. Let's open her up. I guess it depends how big of a dog you can get by how long the leash is. Is that the rule of thumb, maybe? I don't know. Oh, there we go. That's sweet. John Deere, John Deere, John Deere, John Deere, John Deere. So that's probably maybe a 3-foot leash kind of thing. So I could have a off the ground high 4-inch dog. I don't know. Just joking. Oh, so this is a shirt from. Let's just move this over here a little bit. This is a shirt from his cemetery he used to work at. So that's kind of cool. That's what I should have. I gotta wear these grimy old things that I have to pay for myself and stuff. And, oh, no name, but I like the green though. That's kind of cool. Oh boy. And it's got the, actually that's funny because we've got a cresty thing sort of like that on our letterheads and stuff. It's not quite exactly like that, but it's like a couple of blob trees, you know, kind of thing. So now, the question is 2XL. That will, I think, fit me. I do believe. I will have to get naked though and try it on. Give me 1 sec. I think I'm a little thicker than you, but that's okay. Shows my boobies too much. But, you know, I kind of squish into it. Looks pretty good, so just, I don't like really tight things. So, but normally I don't wear a 2X. Depends all on the shirt too, though, right? You could buy a 2X that's like, holy crap, I got enough for 4 people in here. Or you could buy a 2X that's really small too. So I guess it all depends on the shirt. But normally I wear these grimy old gray shirts only because in the summertime they don't show the dirt quite as fast, kind of thing. And this one, of course, has no tags in it, so I don't know what size it was. But thanks anyways. That's pretty sweet. I should really be hinting around for the cemetery to get me some kind of a uniform thing, right? Because all the time I get people saying, oh, are you the guy that works here? Yeah, me. Or where's the office? And I can just go, me, kind of thing, right? So, but anyways, sweet, thanks. So we got one more box to open here, and this is a really cool thing too. Like I was saying there, my stepdad had one of these. I'm like, oh, I wonder if I could still get one of those because it's pretty freaking cool. But anyway, let me change back and we'll open up the last one here. Okay, so yeah, thanks Brad for sending that out. Yeah, so that shirt's cool. Actually, I do like that. I like that kind of a golf shirty kind of a golf shirty shirt, right? Or these are more like a t-shirt. Makes you look like you just come off the beach kind of thing, right? I like with the collar and stuff on. Then if it gets really hot out, you can flip that collar up and then, you know, cover your neck a little better than these are. You know, I always get the burn kind of thing, especially with the new 7 here. It's so bloody much heavier. I put it in my pocket here, and then within a few minutes I'm doing like one of these. It's like, come on, really? That's the only thing with these new phones. They're supposed to be getting smaller and better and awesome, but they're getting bigger screens and it's more awesome and then it more sucks. So, But anyways, that's all we can do. So, last package here. So this I got off eBay. Let me just put the leash over here. And that plastic can go in here. His letter can go over here. So yeah, this I got off eBay. Where did it come from? It came from, Pitney Bowes Gateway Court, Mississauga, Ontario. Okay. So I don't know how that works, but, so that's the box. We don't need that. This is, some newspaper from February 2000. Wow, going back a little bit. What happened in February 2000? Let's just pull this out of the way here for a second and just have a quick look at the paper here. What happened? What page is this? What paper was this? I don't know. I don't have like the, oh, the New York Times, February 20th, 2000. Well, that's alright, I don't need that. Can't read anyways. No, I'm just kidding. So, anyways, my stepdad had one of these things when he was working on his hay press thing there. And it's a really cool device. And it's really old. I can't really tell you how old, but this one's missing one thing on it. And I don't think it's going to make a difference, but it'd be nice to have it too. We might be able to get them too. I don't know. I looked and looked and looked. There's a lot of them actually quite surprised on eBay. Some of them are in a really, really bad shape, and other ones were like really, really bad shape. And I come across this, and I think it was like $50. No. He wanted $30 for it, and he had best offer on it, so I offered him $20, and he jumped at her. So I'm like, okay. So it must have sat there a while. But anyways, this is really cool. Let's get down here and have a look at it. The can, it comes in a metal can. Was pretty old. This is a Stewart and Warner tachometer. Portable hand tachometer. It's model 757-W, if that helps you at all. So what is this thing? Wow. This thing's really cool. When I seen this, I'm like, oh sweet, I gotta see if I can find one of those when he was using it. Basically, this is it. It's got a little rubber tip on it here that you put on any like rotating shaft or whatever, and it spins, and you read that, if I had it up right, it goes either way, and you read what your thing's spinning at. I'm like, sweet! Now, it can only go up to 4th. Hang on. It'd even come with the old manual. And get out of the bottom. Get out of the bottom. I know it's been like 73 years since you've been out of the bottom of this can, but come on now. It's a very, very old set of diagrams here. Let me just see what we can find here on it. So, why is that furnace coming on? Holy crap. So anyways, let's get you down maybe off this tripod here. I'll show you this manual. So, general information. The Stewart Warner 757W hand tachometer is an ideal instrument for checking speeds on saws, pulleys, shafts, engines, etc. To a degree. It's not a digital readout, but you'll have to kind of get it, you know, within whatever, a couple hundred kilometers of whatever, you know, here, because it'll be pretty precise. But anyways, we're going to try our cold cut saw after. It is sturdily constructed, can be used to check clockwise and counterclockwise speeds from 100 up to 4,000 RPM. 2 tips are supplied, which there's only one, with each tachometer, blah blah blah. It gives you the numbers and everything. For shafts, having a center hole, so like a shaft with a hole. And blah 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 for measuring speeds of flat shafts, pulleys, etc. I guess you could do belt pulley, like a flat belt. So there's what the rubbers look like. And mine actually doesn't. No, we've got the this one, I guess. So this one here you would stick into like the shaft with the hole in it. But anyways, to use. Before taking a reading, all grease must be removed from the surface, which makes sense, to be checked, shaft, pulley, etc. Cleaning fluid will prevent slippage and ensure accurate readings. When taking a reading, use only enough pressure on rubber tip to assure no slippage. Do not push tip against rotating surface too hard. This will cause faulty reading and damage tachometer, or damage the rubber. Tachometer shaft must be held directly in line with rotating surface, not at an angle. So you can't, I guess, go like this with it. It's got to be kind of bang right on whatever you're doing. You can't really use the side. So okay, so that was that side. So yeah, they're showing you there to do it that way, not, you know, on the side. Tachometer in position. Do not put on rotating surfaces exceeding or over 4,500 RPM. For clockwise revolutions, read outer black scale. For counterclock revolutions, read inner white scale. Service, place a drop of fine oil on the thrust washer, figure A, which I guess is right in there. It'd be nice if they actually showed a picture of it, not just, you know, in service. But I guess that's a 2-in-1 picture. Place a drop of fine oil on the thrust washer. Wind dry. Do not at any time oil the internal mechanism. This will ruin the instrument. When not in use, keep tachometer in box supplied to avoid damage. It is a precision instrument that must be handled with care. So there you go. And that's the instructions from, I don't know, way back. Chicago, Illinois. There you go. There you go. That was their original address, I guess. So we're going to try our cold cut saw. See if I can get that to show what we're spinning at. And I don't know what else I got here that I can test. I could probably test the grinder. It's supposed to be, what did I say it was a while back there? 1725 RPM. So we'd have to probably pull a side cover off to get right on the end of the shaft. But see what that's spinning at. That'd be kind of sweet. And I guess you could, well, I don't know, you wouldn't be able to do the drill press, but you could do pulleys up here though. You could put that thing on here and see if you could get a speed of what that's spinning at. That's greasy though, like they say, you got to clean that off. So that, or there's 3 other pulleys here we can do as well. You know, this one here, or this guy. It's not plugged in right now. Safety. So that, you know, it's kind of cool. But for, he was using, my stepdad was using his on his hay press he built there just to see what things were running at and if he had to change pulleys or whatever. So sweet, we got to try that out. We got to try to figure this out, man. And then I got a busy day too, so I don't know if we're gonna get to everything here, but we'll try our best. Okay, I think I know how this works. I think. There's a pretty neat little system here for aligning the bit in your chuck. And the manual isn't the greatest, but I mean it works. It does kind of tell you a little bit, but basically what we need to do here is align the bit in the chuck so that it's in the right area. When this thing rocks back and forth here, that it, it doesn't, rip off the ends kind of thing the wrong way. So what we need to do is, they say to put the drill in the chuck just so it won't fall out if you flip it upside down. So there we got her kind of tight, it won't fall out. So what we need to do here is this little guy here, that's your alignment thing here, and basically you have to line this little notch here with the 118, or you can change it a little bit to what you want. I usually just use the 118, it seemed to work pretty good. So we got to open this, snap this in here, and hopefully you can see that. So that's locked in. Now that's still moving there, so we got to put these jaws down. You can see how that thing kind of grabs that bit. Okay, so that's good. Now we got to tighten this on. Okay, and that can get pulled out, and then we tighten this even some more. You know, so that's good now. Now we're apparently aligned. So this thing will split the bits too, which basically is this little thing on the back here. You can see that how it's cut off the back. It'll redo that for you if you wanted it to. It says it's an option. So I have yet not tried this, so we have to plug it in, and hopefully it's going to work here. Now you can do different angles here too on it. So if we adjust this knob here, it changes an angle right to 140, 135, 118, and I guess 115. So like I say, I normally do it at 118, so we'll just lock her back into there. So that just basically changes which way this goes onto the wheel down inside there. Okay, let's plug it in here. And I'll show you the before here, and I'll show you the after too. Okay, so that's the before. It's not really super too bad yet, but we'll give her a sharpen here and see how this works. This is the first time that I have used this machine, so you'll have to probably bear with me a little bit. And this, I don't remember what size of bit that was, but so you're supposed to start with the white line on the chuck. Go from white line, you can hear it grinding there. You have to turn the machine on, of course. So you start from white line to white line. See how loud this thing is here. It's not too bad. Now this little thing here, that is just like a little spark arrestor apparently. That's for your splitting port here on the side. So we'll probably snap that in and keep the sparks from flying out at us. But is it supposed to go a certain way, or is that kind of it? I guess that's it. I don't know. Okay, so let's try this here. So that shouldn't be hitting the wheel there. Apparently this aligns it up, but it removes very little. So you might have to do it once and then realign it again, and then that'll, you know, make it go in more, right? So here we go. Ooh, that was touching. Okay, how's that looking? That's definitely a really coarse, we'll say, grinding wheel in there right now. It needs to get used a bit to get it to settle down a bit, because it's really coarse right now down inside of here, and it removes the stuff real fast, but then it leaves kind of a rough surface here. So let's see, can we get any focus on this? Maybe not, eh? Doesn't look too bad. Let me get you off of this tripod here. Hang on. Yeah, you can see it's quite coarse right now. So they do get, my other one was like that too, and it does get better once you use that wheel for a bit. But I'm going to realign this one again and maybe go at it again here. Okay, so we'll just unloosen this. Just make her so it won't fall out. Okay, so that goes in. You align this big notch with the 118 on here. Open up the little alignment dewey. Okay, that'll tighten that. I love these things. These things work so good. Oh wow, look at the dust in here already from the one sharpening. But yeah, these bits or the wheels down here need to get used a bit. So a bit, get it? So let's see. I guess we I'll get you. I don't know. I got to be able to do this too, though. But Anyways, let's see here. That thing moved on me a bit there. I don't really like that too much. I should have another tightener over here. And that's tight, but that I seen that moved on me a little bit there. Now the 118s. It's all right in there, right? It looks okay. But anyways, let's keep going here. Not too sure if I sort of like that design, but I mean it's working. Still really coarse cut on the bit here, but maybe I'm pushing too hard. I don't know why it's making it move. You can see that moving though, right? That doesn't look too bad. Now what I was trying to do is get that sharpened down to where the split point was, because I really want to try that. So if I can get that to focus here. There we go. That's not too bad, but the stone wheel thing here looks like it needs to get used some more, so it's leaving a little bit of a burr. It's definitely sharp though. So looks like all the stuff come out the side of this thing here. It's all sitting in there, so she did grind off quite a bit. So now this thing, it's got a couple of alignment things here too that align up with these notches on the side. So you're supposed to just get those aligned. I can see what the heck I'm doing here. And I think just push it in, and it's supposed to and then flip it and so let's give her a try here. We'll split this bit, so it'll go from hopefully the flatty bit like that to put those little tails on the end. See if I've got one here that's not done yet. All these are been resharpened, I think. Oh, there's one there maybe. So it'll put that little spot here on the back side. And they say that's better for the book said I think it was better for drilling kind of what I do, soft stuff, and well, it says it in here. If you give me a sec, I can look it up here. So standard point, which basically what we have now, is general purpose point, normally 118 degrees, is used for drilling softer materials like cold rolled steel, aluminum, and wood. Split point, which we're going to do next. Split point bits are self-centering and generally used for tempered steels and hard alloys, hard cast materials. And then it's got a masonry bit thing too. I don't really use masonry bits a lot, so I'm not too worried about that. So, okay, so here we go. Okay, yeah, we split that bit. That's for darn sure. That's cool. That actually works good. Let's get you down here closer. Okay, so there is the difference between the two. It's Kind of hard to show you all the shadow out here, or too much light. But that one is a non-split, and then this one is a split bit. Changes the angle of it a little bit, I guess, right? So it gives it a little more of a cutting edge on the front by the looks of things. So it cuts. There we go. It cuts. Hang on a sec. I need another pointer. Cuts this part off of here, so it makes it more of a point there, I guess, for biting in. And it gives this a little bit more of a cutting edge along here compared to this one that doesn't have that. So it would actually cut into the cutting edge a little more here. Helps it align, they say, too. So that's pretty good. I don't know if I did that right or not, but yeah, I guess so. I don't know. Pretty good for a machine. So I wish I could get you in closer. There we go. There you can see that point there now. So that'll probably bite better in hard stuff. So they say. There we go. Pretty sweet. So that's actually a little nicer. There's my old drill doctor over here. And it doesn't have the alignment and stuff. You've got to kind of do it yourself. And well, I guess that might be enough. And then you get it in there and it's too much. And then you're like wrecking your bit then, right? So this one I'll show you what we did here. Let's put you back up on the TP here. So I mean, this one did work pretty good, but this is all we could buy here. You know, it's pretty crappy. So this, you just kind of open it up, same deal. And this is really nice because it's got the alignment. But this, you got to get these two little prong thingies aligned. Let me just get her tight enough here so it won't fall out on us. Aligned kind of like this. So you can see that, but then you gotta kind of judge yourself. Well, how far out do I have to leave it? You know, you could try there. That might be enough, but then you get it in there and it doesn't do anything. You know, this probably would. Oh yeah, it's touching it there. So, but it's, I don't know. Just, I mean, this system works pretty good, but this one I definitely like it a lot better now. So this little bit here, I think, is yeah, these are all splits. These were all split, the ends on these. So we'll maybe try. That one's done, and that was 2364. So I'll put that away after. And this one, oh, this one's done now too, so that can come out. Should try drilling with these. Actually, maybe we will after. We'll put that in and try drilling something. But this guy, I want to try this one too. This one has never been sharpened, so we'll get her just snuggish, so we can align this here. This is pretty slick. I like this thing. This is cool. Okay, so it's just tight enough that it'll still move. Liner, I think you're not supposed to do that. Okay. Let's put our little thing back in, even though it didn't seem to really do anything, but anyways, we'll see. You're supposed to start from there. Yeah, okay. That looks pretty good. Still leaving a bit of a burr though, but that's freaking pretty good, I think. I like that. That's nice. So we could try splitting this guy too again. Holy cow. I think it'd be better just to leave that thing out. So yeah, so we got to align, I guess, again, these two tabs with the two slots cut out here. And basically push it in. So let's get you a little bit of a close-up in here. You can see what this is doing inside. So basically when I push this in, it's just kind of ripping off the back side of the bit there. So you can see that split point there. It's pretty sweet. And so I don't know how long these wheels will last, but it's a diamond encrusted, diamond encrusted wheel, so it should last for a while, you'd think. But pretty coarse, really. They have one that's coarser too, apparently, for sharpening the 3/4 stuff. It doesn't take as long, apparently. Alright, we're going to do some drilling. I've got a random piece of steel in here. I don't know what hardness it is, but it's probably not wicked hard. So, what speed are we going at here too? Yes, that's pretty good. So let's give her a couple of drills here. Now this is the one we sharpened and split the point back onto it to the 118 degrees. So hopefully she's good. So she's pretty good. Pulling off nice curly cues like that. Really making too much noise either, which is kind of nice. Wow, that worked really good. I want to do another one. Do another one behind here. See how you guys are looking here. Let's get you in maybe a little closer. Self-center nice too. Every time I sharpen I'll have to do that because that's really nice. Pretty good. See if we can score one more out of here. And then we'll have a look at the tip after, see how it's looking. Fantastic. That was a pretty long curly I got here. Holy. Listen, it's like springy. Okay, let's pull out this bit and have a close-up look at the tip here again. We'll drill 3 holes with it, and that stuff's 1/4 inch thick probably. It's not too bad looking. It's looking a little maybe dullish there, but overall, I'd say it's good. It was still drilling, so there we go. That's pretty sweet. Okay, so we're going to try this guy out here. The Stewart and Warner tachometer. Okay, so what it says here is, just to refresh our memories, for clockwise revolutions, read out outer black scale, so the black numbers. And for counterclockwise, which I believe, yeah. how much that bolt's moving there. That's interesting. Huh. Anyways, counterclockwise is the white scale. So the ones on the inside of the dial here we got to watch. So hopefully this will kind of just sort of sit here and just kind of be nice, and we'll see what this thing's reading. Now this thing was rated for 1450 RPM. Yeah, 1450 RPM. So let's see, I'm kind of hoping that, what the heck was it now? I've already forgot. The white scale for counterclockwise, so I'm hoping to see it go around the 15 there. So let's see here. I don't know if I gotta stick it on first or... I'd say that's pretty accurate. That was really good. 1450, that went right to the 15 there we just saw, right? So I wouldn't think you'd do it down here because that would probably over rev it or something, but I guess they're saying right here is the 1450 it says on the sticker here. Let's just try it once again here. That's pretty darn accurate. Wow. That's a pretty sweet little toy there. I like that. Looks frickin' brand new too, eh? This thing's like old. This is from like the 60s or the 50s or... I don't know. It's pretty darn old, so... I wouldn't mind trying my... bench grinder too. I had to stare at it for a couple of seconds there. I gotta take the side cover off it though so I can get into the end here. It's just a bunch of screws I gotta pull off of here. So let me get those pulled off and then we'll... ooh, how am I gonna get you guys in there? I might have to read it out to you, because I don't think I'm gonna be able to be in here myself and get you guys in right beside me. So I'll have to read it out here. Okay, so this one we can see I need that other tip. But if I can get her centered and keep it from wobbling too much, it might be alright. So we'll hook her up here and see what we get. This is supposed to be 1725 RPM. So, okay, let's hook this up, see what happens. Okay, so I don't even know if I can get in here and do this accurately enough. I'm gonna try. So 1725. Now, that should spin clockwise, so I'm gonna have to read the black numbers. So let's fire this up. See if I can get this on here. Oh, it's in hard. There we go. No, I can't get it quite square to where it should be. It's where that one with the little straight edge would be better. And there's too much wobble on that. Too much wobble. I don't know if it would be any better if I held it on there first and then started it. Yeah, it's just not the right tip, I guess, for it to get her. But I think I'm gonna have to move these over here a little more yet. Okay, slow down. Put the brakes on. Okay. So I don't know if this is gonna work either. 1725 RPMs, eh? This probably isn't gonna work either. No. You gotta push it down enough so it'll spin it, but you also gotta get her squared up on the right way here too. No, I can't hold it still enough. So, anyways, I presume that's what that is. Don't know why I could do it on that saw, but not on this. But I'm just gonna try once again here. I don't think I'm gonna be able to hold it. Nah. Darn it. No, I can't hold it still enough. Well, doesn't that just suck? But anyways, I'm guessing that's what it is, so we'll just have to believe it, I guess. And, alright, put her back together. Alright, another thing I want to do, I'm really going to probably kick myself doing this, but I think I'm going to take this ROVs off. I know you guys are probably not going to like that too much, but I got to do something. Because it's going to be one of these times I'm going to pull out of the garage here and it's just going to shred my door up. And yeah, it's probably better to shred a door up than get crushed by a machine. But I know it's a bad idea. But 98% of the time when I'm running it anyways, I don't have the bar up, which I should anyways. Yes, I know. So if the thing did roll over on top of me or whatever, it would crush me regardless, because I sit up there, my head's like would be into the rafters kind of thing, right? So I mean, I'm not even using it for what I should be using it for now. So I think what I'm going to do is take it off. I just was sizing up a wrench here. I think what you have to do here is take the side bolts off first, and then these ones. This thing's going to probably be like really heavy, like for sure, like really heavy. So I don't exactly know what's going to happen here. I probably should hook it to the backhoe outside, but it's just starting to rain now, so figures. But I'm just going to get these loose. That whole thing's turning on me. Dirty, rotten thing. These, I think, were Loctited on, red Loctite. Maybe I better see if I can just get these loose before I go too far. I might have to get out an impact gun. I wonder if they Loctite these in because they don't want you to take it off. Because I did take this one off, and it come off all right, but it was... had red Loctite on it. So let me get these all loose here anyways, and then we'll see what we can do here. Alright, just working on the last bolt. I got that one undone over there. I just heated it up with my torch, melt the Loctite again, and I got her lassoed up top. Should hold it, kind of thing, just to kind of prevent her from woof. So we're just going to take this last one off, so that'll free her up. Now I got a question. If they didn't want you to take this off, why would they make it boltable? Shouldn't this have been welded to the frame if they wanted it to be permanent? For some reason they, instead of welding it or making it whatever at a cast or whatever they would have done otherwise, they drill the cast and tap it, make it boltable. So I just don't understand, if they don't want you to take it off, why do they just bolt it on? That's my thought. So once I get this thing lassoed or off of here, and it's all lassoed on here, I don't know how I'm going to get it off again, but washer. This should, I think, come off now. So yeah, this one I just heated the nut here a bit, and it melts the red Loctite. That's usually the only way you can get it off. Okay, that one's off. The side ones are off. Oh yeah, that feels really heavy. I hope this is going to hold this for me. You have to get out of the way here real fast. Oh yeah, that's really heavy. I'm a little nervous of just picking this off of here. I just don't want to eat it in the face, if you know what I mean. So I see they've got a bit of a collar system on this, so it's going to be a bit till it actually comes off. Okay, we're just about there. Let's just maybe back these up a bit here. Well, it's not very good light. I'm sorry about that, but ooh, I'm glad I had it roped. That's frickin' heavy. Now the question is, how am I going to get that down? Well, I don't really know yet. It might have to maybe stay there. But now I got these studs sticking out here. I'm going to have to watch I don't ping off one of those things. I don't know if I can get those out maybe somehow. I can maybe jam nut them and then just pull them right out too. How am I going to get that down safely? I need some other kind of system where I can pull it up here, maybe another rope. I got more rope here. I can just pull it up and take the weight off and then undo that other one. Anyways, I'll see if I can get her down here. I got to get this rope all entangled now. She's all in one big heaping mess here. So there we go. I'll see if I can get her off on the floor here. Okay, what I'm going to try now is I got the one nut jammed on, and I'm going to use this one. Oh yeah, and use it to hopefully turn this one out. Oh, that got real stiff again all of a sudden. I really don't want to leave these in here. Oh no, I don't know if I like that. Probably more red Loctite. Or it's just going strippy. I don't know how to get in behind here. It's right buried in behind the radiator to see. Maybe there's a nut back in there too. I don't know what to say. Really just don't want to leave these in there. I wonder if there's a nut behind there. I'm going to have to dig in here and have a look. I couldn't see back in there, so I don't know. I'm just going to... Oh, it's coming now. Oh, there we go. So, yeah, she's just threaded in, I guess. So that worked pretty good. Now I got to try to get this nut off so I can do the same to the other side. Into the vise, I guess. Okay, I'm going to have to get this done fast. That funeral just came in. Actually, when we were lowering that thing down, they came in, so we'll just thread that on enough. I think that'd be safer than this will just rub past you instead of in your leg or something, whatever, you know. That would frickin' suck. Okay, then we get on back here. Ooh. It's funny because I looked at that other one and it didn't look, unless all the stuff stayed in there, it didn't look like it was Loctited at all. I think that'd be a lot better feeling than running into that stupid thing like sticking out. put these somewhere in a little baggie or something and attach it to the rock so I know where everything is if I want to put them back together. And this is going to solve a lot of problems for me. And loading it with this trailer we got it on now, it's actually pretty darn safe. I've never had a real big feeling that it's going to tip, you know, as long as you load it right. You load and keep the bucket way out front when you're going on. Keeps all the weight up front there, and this is actually going to reduce the weight on the back too. Hopefully that doesn't affect any digging. Having more weight on the back. That's probably 100 pounds maybe we're taking off there. Now this is all solid cast, same with these side things. Holy jumping, this one's fighting me. There we go. We are out. So yeah, I don't see any thread locker on there at all. So okay, we'll go put this back together, and there we go. Anyways, that's about it for today. Sad day now. I'm all kind of mosquito feeling from doing this infant burial. Doesn't really hit you till you see the box in the ground, and then it's like, oh yeah, that really sucks. But anyways, it's my job. Unfortunately, that's part of it I don't like. So, but I'm gonna head her out. Thanks again for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed all the drill sharpening and stuff today, and testing out that little tachometer. That was pretty sweet. And thanks, Brad, for sending out that box of stuff, the t-shirt and the JD leash for the dog. I'm gonna have to get a dog now. Maybe not, I don't know. Dogs are nice, but they're a pain too as well. So but anyways, thanks again, and we'll catch you all later. It's starting to rain now. It's supposed to rain for like the next month apparently. Well, I don't know, probably will though. So anyways, have a good one. Thanks again for watching, and we'll catch you later.